there is that thing that kind of, we do need to debate more. You know, we need to, instead of politicizing every issue, we need to take issues as they come, look at that within itself. And I think maybe internet arguing has bred this in people, but people will argue towards an agenda. They will come into it and say, okay, I believe that this is where this is going. They won't argue from a place and look for the truth. They won't accept a very obvious claim. They will just look for the tiny little holes, their little workaround, so they can get back to their truth. And I have a libertarian friend called Brian who said something in a talk I was giving. And he said there's a great British tradition that to get to the truth of something, you need to argue it out first. And I agree with that. But you need to argue from a place of good faith as well, that both people coming into that argument are willing to accept verifiable claims of truth from the other person.
On that basis, then, should people be so quick to trust the media, considering it usually only ever displays one perspective?
No, I'm definitely one of those people who will open up. And definitely when I was writing my blog, what I would do is I would open up CNN, Russia Today, BBC, and the Chinese News Network, or possibly Al Jazeera as well, looking at the same story and see how it was reported on each. And somewhere between those 5 things, you can find the truth, because definitely every news has an agenda. Objectivity and reporting is dead. So you shouldn't be always contrarian in saying whatever the news media is reporting is untrue, but you should always be looking to verify whatever claims they're making. But then again, I mean, what they've done with this is they've created sites like Snopes and things to verify claims. Now, I would say 90% of the claims on there are fine, but I have personally come across things that are sketchy in terms of how they're verifying. So don't just look for that big check mark that's on Snopes to say, oh, this is verified, this is true, and then take that as true. Actually look at what evidence. And it does. I mean, it's like kind of any libertarian thing. You're asking people to take on personal responsibility, and knowledge and what you believe to be true is a big personal responsibility. You can't just outsource that and hope that the truth that you're giving is the truth. You have to do a bit of digging yourself and a bit of research, and that takes time. But if it's a big issue like this, then yeah, you're going to have to put that work in.
I suppose that's quite beneficial in a way, because it educates people with the true information.
Yes, definitely. And the more you pick up on what's true and what's been spun, the quicker you are then to see what's spin and what's actually fact.